Welcome to the Terminal Exchange, the official podcast of Nussbaum Transportation, where we explore key issues and compelling stories in the trucking industry. I'm your host, Saige Anderson, and you're listening to episode 99, Telling Stories, Year 1 Truck Driving with Hunter Noonen. Now I know what you're thinking. You would rather hear year 99 with Billy Bob Joe. But we got a special guest, Hunter Noonen, and he's going to tell us about his first year being young and impressionable in the truck. So tune in, you're going to want to hear this one on the Featured Exchange. Well, welcome, Hunter. Glad to have you.
Good to be here.
Good, I'm glad. So I thought we could start off with some just like fun icebreaker questions to get to know you. So first question is, you have $1,000 to donate to charity, or you could create your own charity. What would you do with it?
I would donate it.
Okay, but like to where?
Probably like St. Jude or something.
Okay. Do you know anyone like that has been affected by cancer, or just like the cause?
No, but all those commercials sure make me feel bad, and
yeah.
I'd want to help out, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your favorite thing you bought this year?
I'm not really sure. I've got
it could be a meal. It could be like a gadget. I don't know, like maybe you made a big purchase, like a car or something.
Not really.
No?
Just, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of home time, so
Sure.
I try to do stuff out on the road for fun.
Yeah.
Since I'm not home.
Yeah.
A lot, so.
What kind of stuff do you like to do on the road?
Like if I have enough time, I like to go out and check out the cities.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Birmingham, Alabama, I went to the zoo.
Okay.
Checked that out. I had a night to do that, and
did you like sign up to pet any of the animals or like have any interaction with them?
No, I just basically walked through and checked it out.
Yeah, I was just walking out at the pond out there, and Gary and Walker were taking a little break because there was some type of like goose or bird, something that none of us have ever seen before in the pond. And yeah, animals are neat to figure out. Okay. And okay, this next one might be tricky. If you could send a message to the whole world in just 30 seconds, that's all you had, what would you say?
I would say probably
it's a tough one.
I don't know. Oh, you know, people that don't drive semis, they don't know what it's like to drive one and have people fly around you and everything.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, have more knowledge of what it's like, you know, like,
yeah,
you know, maybe give us a little more room and stuff like that, because it makes you feel a little uncomfortable out there with the way people drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Until I came to work at Nussbaum, I was probably one of those people, because you're just not thinking about the truck driver's perspective. You're just a selfish four-wheeler that's like, you're in my way and you're going slow.
Yeah.
So yeah, after getting to work here, I realized like, wow, you could have a super heavy load and you can't stop very quick, and like just, yeah, how dangerous and foolish that is too. And the fact that it's nice that you're actually going slower, because it would give you more time to stop if there was an accident ahead, and save lives. So yeah, I think that would be a good message. Are you an outgoing and bold person, or kind of like a more like keep to yourself kind of guy?
Mostly keep to myself.
Maybe a little in between or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in between would be a good answer.
Okay. And how old are you?
25.
25. That's a good number. I'm 26. So, yeah. After 25, I heard it just kind of goes downhill. But, and Hunter, where are you born and raised?
Princeville, Illinois.
Okay. What's special about Princeville?
Not a whole lot. It's just farms and, it's not a very big town at all.
Any good restaurants or?
No.
Nothing?
Not really at all.
Any restaurant?
We have a feed store that has a little diner in it.
Okay.
And that's literally it.
Wow. Okay.
They have a restaurant in there, but.
Yeah. Not much.
Mm-mm.
How big is your family?
I have, I live with my dad for now. I figured that's the best thing right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm home literally a night and a half.
Yep.
So I stay with him on the weekends, and then my brother, I have a brother.
Mm-hmm.
And
older or younger than you?
He's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
My birthday's May 6th, and his is May 7th.
Oh, okay.
So it was funny how that worked out,
Yeah. Does that kind of breed a little bit of selfishness if one of you gets a really cool gift and then the next day the other one's it's not as
no.
Okay. What's his name?
Brody.
Hunter and Brody. Any sisters?
Nope.
Just you two?
Yep.
Okay. And any special things or traditions in your family, anything that kind of stands out to you that you guys like to do together? Or
We go on some pretty cool vacations.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah. Where are some places you've gone?
We actually, years ago, we went on out to California and Oregon, and
okay.
We drove out there, so that was a neat trip.
Just you three?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of things did you do out there?
In California, we saw the redwood forest, and
huge
that
trees.
was neat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like going to places like that because it reminds you how small you are and how big this world is. The trees out here, sometimes they can make you feel small, but nothing in comparison to those redwoods. That's just, crazy. And did you grow up wanting to drive a truck, or what happened that made you want to? You did? Okay.
I've always wanted to.
What was the influence, or how did that start?
I don't know, really. I just kind of wanted to do that.
You, at age 3 or 2, you had a little semi that you'd play with, and...
Well, actually, I always had a thing for, fire trucks.
Okay.
And, fire departments and whatnot. I'm actually a volunteer firefighter.
Oh, okay.
I don't get to do it very often anymore, but when I'm home. But anyways, yeah, the bigger trucks kind of really struck my interest.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I really want to do this too.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you end up at Nussbaum?
Actually, I went through ICC's truck driving program.
Okay.
And then I heard good stuff there. And then actually Cody.
Seller? Crampton?
Crampton.
Okay.
He told me about Nussbaum, and that's what really wanted me to apply here.
Okay. Funny story about him when he first walked in, his first day at Nussbaum, somebody actually thought he was a driver and put him in orientation and made him sit there and wait and pretend to be a driver. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you never know. I think he had a big Carhartt jacket on or something, and kind of a clue that it could be one. And other than Cody, was there anything that kind of stood out to you about Nussbaum that you're okay, or something that he said that gave you confidence to be here?
The home every weekend.
Okay. So you had heard of other companies where you could be out for weeks at a time. Yeah.
And I looked at all the, benefits and company investments, I think. Company vesting.
Oh, like the ESOP, the employee.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, there's a lot of just kind of benefits here that are
that kind
just,
of stuff.
Yeah, that are special. What do you wish that you knew as an unexperienced driver that you know today?
What it was going to actually be like out there.
So tell us what you think it was going to be like. You thought it'd be much easier, or?
Well, I always tell people that, ICC and all these trucking classes, they teach you, or they get you your license.
Yeah.
Like the lines and stuff. When you actually get out there, forget it. Forget those lines. Every situation, every dock is different.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you about sliding your tandems and axle weights and all these weigh station rules, and it was just a lot different when I actually got out there.
Sure.
And I expected it too, but I didn't know.
Just how, yeah. So would you say this job's not for the faint of heart? No.
I love it though.
Yeah. Yeah. What makes you love it?
Just
the freedom.
Yeah.
Or,
getting to see the country. Everyone's friendly here.
Here.
That's what I like. And here,
on the road, maybe. No.
Not so much.
Yeah. Well, I hope from the driver's perspective that when you get to come to the terminal, it's kind of like your safe little refuge spot where people are going to be kind and nice. And but yeah, I can imagine with different inclement weather or just traffic or construction, like how kind of just different tight situations that you can be put in and how that could be hard. There was an area in New York City when Joe and I were coming back from vacation that there was a lot of stop and go traffic, and you see a different side of people come out. So I can only imagine as a driver, you're running 10, 11 hours a day, like drive time?
Usually it's about, I like to get it down to about an hour of drive time left. Because that, especially if it's getting later.
Yeah.
It's easier to find a parking space at a truck stop earlier in the day. So I figured if I get it down to like a half hour, what if I get there? What if I plan it to be a half hour of drive, there to be a half hour of drive time left when I get to that truck stop. I get there and there's no parking spots left.
Yeah, what do you
Where
do?
am I? Yeah, exactly. So I always try, 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah. How does that happen to you before?
I've got it pretty close before.
Okay.
But yeah, I have ran into that.
So where do you go if that happens? You just go a little bit over your clock, or you park on like not a great area, or?
A lot of people might disagree with me on this, a lot of other drivers, but on-ramp sometimes, if I absolutely have to.
Just worst case scenario.
Or go to one of these, small gas stations
Sure.
with a couple truck parking spots. Usually never try Love's after 6. Just plan on going across the street.
Yeah, okay. What are some of the things that your trainers taught you that you just think is like invaluable, like some really memorable things that they taught you? You'd had 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had one. The reason I had so many trainers is because one of them, I was with him for like the last week or something before he came in the office.
Sure.
And then my second trainer, I had him for mountains, and then the last one I had requested for winter training out west.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know how to like chain up and what it's like driving in the mountains in the winter.
Yeah.
So the last trainer I requested.
Okay. Yeah. And so would you say like the mountain training, like the winter training, was probably the most valuable, or?
I mean, there were so many valuable things. You know, probably the biggest thing I learned in training is, you know, trip planning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Safe following distance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, using the engine brake down the mountains and how to use it.
Yeah. I think it was just a few years ago that someone reminded me that you're not supposed to, like, hold the brake. You just touch it, like, lightly touch it. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. Why do you want to drive a truck instead of working just like a 9-to-5 office job where you could be home all the time?
I really enjoy driving. And that's, yeah, I should have said that earlier when you asked, you know, why I love it. And I just always love driving things.
Okay. Because you feel, like, kind of powerful being so high up, or, like, that you have this huge, it's almost, I mean, yeah, anytime you're in a van, you can, or a truck or anything higher, I feel like you can actually see the road in a way that you cannot see in a personal vehicle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what are just some of the reasons that you like driving?
I just like to learn how to operate new things, new vehicles, and, you know, everything else that comes with it, like maintenance and everything like that.
I saw you opening, would you, like, say open your engine? Like, you had the, what's it called?
The hood
your truck
down?
open. Yeah, your hood open. What were you doing just like a half an hour ago? Just checking
stuff out, really.
Yeah. What's most likely to go wrong underneath the hood?
Well, a ton of things. But one thing that happened to me is I was in Pennsylvania about a month ago, and my radiator went out on me.
Okay.
And it did the self-shutdown.
And that, like, controls everything, or?
The radiator just keeps, like, the engine cool and stuff.
Okay. So you shouldn't keep driving if your radiator.
No.
Okay. So what do you do?
What happened was I got a low coolant level warning on my dash, and then all of a sudden it went red and did like a 1 minute self shutdown.
Oh.
And then after that, you can't drive it.
Okay. So you just had to wait till somebody came and fixed it, or?
Yeah. I mean, it was leaking coolant terribly. It was sprayed all over the engine and everything.
So is that concerning that, like, it could blow up, or?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know much about the inside of an engine. I couldn't figure out even how to say the hood, but we got it down now. What are your favorite things to do, like, over the road? Like, do you have specific music that you listen to, or maybe you're into audiobooks, or?
I have the like Sirius XM.
Sure.
But also audiobooks occasionally.
Okay. Do you have a certain genre that you like mysteries or, like, adventure?
Well, I like the ones that, you know, talking about how you can improve on things in certain areas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those ones are helpful.
Those are helpful. Sometimes they can make you a little sleepy, though. What about food over the road? Are you someone that packs your own food, or you stop in places?
I usually pack my own. But yeah, I like, you know, restaurants and stuff. I'm a little tired of Denny's.
Yeah.
I only ate that a couple of times.
Okay.
You know, it's like, those are good, but you're not very active as a truck driver, so you got to watch, like, the fast food and all that.
But it's probably, does Denny's have room for a truck to park? Like, is there probably?
They're always usually at, like, the truck stops.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if only truck stops had, like, healthier options there.
Right.
But I guess it's just what's convenient.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's the thing, like, finding a good place to do your 34. Mm-hmm. Because you can explore the city
Yeah.
you know, find restaurants and other things to do.
Yeah.
So
can you park, like, where do you park on your 34s?
truck stops.
Truck stops. Okay. And
Like
then you just
Flying
leave
J or something.
you leave your truck there and maybe go get an Uber or walk or, okay. Okay. Yeah. What about some hobbies outside of the truck? Working on more equipment or?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Anything else that you like to do or?
I just kind of keep it simple. I don't know.
Sure.
I like to clean my truck on my free time.
That's good.
I'm very particular about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to clean my car more, but it's nice if you have like a, like I have a rainstorm pass, so I know like that's just like a car wash down the street. So it's like just go through there, put on a cool song while you drive through the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How has becoming a truck driver changed your perception?
Without truck drivers, we wouldn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of made me think of how important we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Driver Appreciation Week is coming up soon, so it just, I love that week because it's a time just to like think and consider how important truck drivers are. It'd be pretty scary to see like a road without them because I feel like it'd just be completely empty and
Yeah.
we'd be missing out on a lot of things. If there was a career outside of truck driving, anything that comes to mind that you would like to try or?
I like this for now.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah. That's nice to hear. Just contentment of like satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been a little over a year that you've been here? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. 1 year down, only 50 more to go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you retire here, you'll be well taken care of. So, okay. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add just about your experience being a new driver? Maybe any advice you'd like to give to somebody else thinking about this career at a young age?
Yeah. It was funny. One day I was doing the simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And I was new then.
Yeah.
And I was doing the simulator, and we were doing backing skills and stuff. And I think he's an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
I was joking around and stuff, and he's like, you laugh now, but one day that light bulb's going to come on. And one day that light bulb came on, and I just get back.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I always like doubted myself kind of at first, but got more confidence and made it happen.
Okay.
Getting into situations like getting lost or something, I would always freak out right away.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just like, well, you did this to yourself.
No.
Figure out how to get out of it.
Yeah.
And stay calm.
Yeah, I've heard stories of, I forget who it was, but some friend, their parents would like drop them off like at a young age just in town somewhere, and they'd have to figure out how to get home, like no help or anything. But yeah, I used to get scared if I got lost in the grocery store, so it's like, whew. I think it's just, the mentality and trying to be a problem solver and gaining a little bit more confidence. Wow. So you've been in some tight situations and gotten lost a few times?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's where your driver manager hopefully can help you out, giving them a call. Who is your driver manager?
Roger.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Any other stories or things that you'd like to share?
No, not really.
Okay. Sweet. Well, thank you for, sharing some of your experience and your thoughts. And, for any other young person listening to this that is thinking about driving, sounds like it's worth it, and there's a lot of joy. So, awesome.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Hunter.
Hey everyone, this is Caleb from Nussbaum Recruiting, and I'd love to answer any questions you have about driving with us. Give us a call at 309-268-1199 or visit nussbaumjobs.com. Hope to talk to you soon. You've been listening to Terminal Exchange, the official podcast of Nussbaum Transportation. If you're enjoying our content, please leave us a review. Your reviews help us spread the word about these important topics and invite more people into the conversation. You can rate and review us on your podcast app or visit us online at terminalexchange.org. New episodes arrive every other Tuesday, so be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow Nussbaum on your favorite social media platforms and be the first to know when new episodes are released. Thanks for listening. Until next time, own every moment and stay purpose-driven.